saying, now this is because... No, keep going. Oh. You've got to walk 10,000 steps.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This is apparently walking's better than going to the gym.
Well, that's true.
Go on, then, I'll let you sit down there. No, this is true. Hello, everybody, by the way. Thank you for your lovely applause.
10,000?
Yeah. Hello at home. Thanks for joining us today. Nice to have your company. Yeah, apparently, walking is better than going to the gym. It is official, but you have to do at least 10,000 steps.
So, do I look smug?
Yeah. Janet, I have to say, I don't like to all say you're right, Janet, you know, but you have been telling us for years, stop going to the gym, just go for a walk.
Honestly, I think in 20 or 30 years' time, historians will look back at the end of the 20th century and they go, they all went to these weird places called gyms, these rooms with no windows where they're all in lines on machines and they paid money to go there. And now we've discovered that just putting one foot in front of the other, which we've been teaching Colleen to do all morning.
Yeah, you did practice, didn't you? You did have to practice.
10,000 steps a day and you go down a whole dress size.
But do you wear... A lot of people I see now wearing these bracelets, fit things, you know, that tell you all your steps, pedometers.
Ray, my hubby's got one of them on his watch, and at first it's kind of like you think it's going to be a gimmicky thing, but he really, really got into it. And the thing is, if he sits, like if he's been sitting down for an hour or so, the watch will beep to tell him to get up and move.
That could be awkward.
But it's really good because he'll go...
Depends what you're doing at the time. Your phone beeps.
Nothing ever takes an hour. No, I beep if it's longer than 5 minutes. Get up and walk around, love. He does. He goes, oh, I've been sitting too long, I've got to walk around, and he checks this. And in actual fact, before we went on holiday, he never actually reached the target of how many steps he should be taking. And then we went to Florida, which is walking around all the parks and stuff, and every day he exceeded it. You know, you get home and go, oh, my God, I've done more than it says.
Well, do you know, it's interesting, though, Jimmy, because I always think, oh, I'm fairly active, you know, I'm not sitting around at home. But then I think on an average day, you know, I get driven to work, I sit in the meeting in the morning, I sit in makeup, I sit on here, I sit in another car. So it's not until the afternoon I actually really properly move. When I walk up and down the stairs here, I don't take the lift. So you probably do less steps than we think.
Well, I think that the best thing to do is just try and incorporate it into your everyday life. I don't have time. I hate the gym, but I love walking. So, and I do think, I mean, I do a lot of walking. I'll, you know, if I can walk with the girls, well, not all the way to school, but we, you know, we do a lot of walking anyway. And I really do enjoy it. And I think that, you know, it's part of the reason why I probably haven't, you know, put on loads of weight because I walk.
Well, they're saying actually that it's the consistency. It's the consistency, Janet, isn't it?
And you do arm curls, lifting stuff out of the fridge, I know.
It's got to be, it says you need to reach a moderate intensity so that you can talk while you're walking. So you can still talk, but you can't sing.
Yeah. Well,
That's not a bad thing.
I've got some great comments here. Lynn says, I walk everywhere. As well as being good for your physical health, I think it's good for your mental health. Completely agree with you there. It clears your head and lifts your mood. And Pamela says, I prefer the gym, as there's more variety of what you can do. I go 5 times a week. Well, there you go.
Wow.
But I think the best thing about walking is it's completely free.
That's so true. And, you just don't have to have much gear but your walking shoes, do you?
You know, I had one of those exercise wristbands, which, as Colleen says, does go off at when you reach your 10,000 steps, it does a bloody fanfare. And you do feel a bit of a fall when it happens, but I actually lost my wristband on a walk.
It's somewhere on the Yorkshire moors beeping away. You did a little fanfare, you're not there.
Exactly.